This is day 60 of my journey to breaking the 400-meter school record. So if you read the title of the video, then you know that this is the end of the journey. And I know when Rashad and my friends watch the video, they're going to be laughing because they was dying and making these jokes all season. But, yeah, I didn't get the record. Didn't get close to the record. In fact, I didn't even run a 52 this season. And I'm pretty frustrated with that because last season was my first time running the 400. And I ran a 54 basically all season, and then at conference broke out with a 52. And then this season comes around, and though I was injured, I still should be able to be at whatever that speed was. But I've learned a lot, and I'll get into that in a minute. But first, I'm going to just give y'all a little meet recap. So I'm going to show y'all the 400 first and then go over the other races. So my 400 was after the 4x2. But I'm going to show y'all the race. So I'm in my blocks right here. I'm in lane 1, by the way. I didn't even check mile split because I wasn't trying to get in my head. But as soon as I went over to that bullpen and they gave me lane 1, I was like, oh, shit, I'm cooked. So got in my blocks. I'm just waiting for the gun to go off. Said set. Then I got out. I didn't get the best block start, but it didn't really matter. But I was focused on really, pushing out this first 100. So I caught up to lane 2 pretty quick, and on the backstretch I'm still just staying with him. I'm keeping that momentum. So I passed him at first, so I'm staying with him going down, and then he catches back up to me around the 200 mark. Then I get down to the 300, and I'm still chilling. But what fucked me up was right here at the 250, I kicked right here. So I tried kicking right here. So I tried to catch it back up to him right here, and I used up all that last bit of energy, so I couldn't catch him. He's right there, but I just couldn't catch him. That shit was my endurance is just not where it needs to be. But I didn't get last, but I didn't get a season best. I ran another 53.3, so I was kind of bummed about that. But before the 400, I ran the 4x2. So in the 4x2, it was Rashad, me, Tao, and Averill. So I had Rashad over there at first leg, and we was in lane 3. And our lane was pretty ass because the niggas in the outer lanes, they weren't that much faster than us. It was just they were up there already. So Rashad started off, and so we in lane 3. My brother was recording. He cannot record for it. He's watching the other people basically. But Rashad's in lane 3, and he was moving because our splits were actually tough. Because Rashad had a 21.76 split, and I had a 22.5. Me and him were the two fastest splits. But then he handed it off to me. And right around our exchange, by the way, we got a tough-ass picture from Marissa. So that shit was tough. But then I'm coming around the bend, and these niggas ain't that much faster than us. It's just that they're so far ahead already, it's not much we can do. And then, right around, right here, I start tensing up a bit. But then I hand it off to Averill, and Averill doesn't really, he's not super fast, but he doesn't, slow down. He'll maintain the same speed. So he split a 23.3. So he didn't let them, the gap was only closing between him and the other people. So he's moving, and we're trying to get 4th. Because right now we're in, 5th, so we're trying to get 4th. So then Tao gets it, and Tao takes off around the curve. But then that Rolla nigga's 6'3", and he has long-ass legs. And his top-end speed is just fucking ridiculous. So he's really good in relays. So he catches Tao. So we going down, and Tao's fighting with him, but Rolla passes him. And we end up getting 5th in our heat. And we got 6 overall. And you had to be top 4 to qualify. So that was 2 chances to qualify the sectionals. Gone. And basically, the only upside to that race was the fact that we ran the fastest time on that, of that season. Because the original team with Tao, Brandon, Rayshawn, and Averill, that we've been seated with all season was a 132, and we ran a 131.9. So it was like the old one was like a 132.6, and we ran a 131.9 too. So, I mean, that was the fastest we ran all season, so it just wasn't enough. But at that point, I was like, fuck this shit, pretty much. And I really wasn't trying to run the 200 because I was tired. My legs were blown up at that point, especially after that 400. But after a bit of rest, because, the mile, and it's class 4 and class 5, so I had extra time. So I calmed down, got some water in me, and I was like, all right, I'm going to run it, just whatever. It's my last 200. I might as well run it. So I was seated I was seated in the second lane. So I wasn't really, I was expecting to get rolled, not going to hold you. And my calves, my whole right leg, because of, like Coach Han said, that's where all the main lactic acid will go, since that's like still inflammation in it from pulling my hamstring. So my calf felt tight, but I was like, it's whatever. Like, I just don't want to get injured. So I get in my blocks. It said set, and I popped out. And I got a pretty good block, so I was surprised. And I was eating up this fucking curve. Like, the curve was small, but I caught all the staggers hella quick. Like, in fact, when I'm coming off the curve, I'm in first place coming off the curve, which surprised me. But I couldn't hold it because lane 4 started, that big black-ass nigga started moving. So I'm fighting, and I'm still in second right now. But the dude right next to me, he caught me at the very end. So he beat me like by 0.03. But, so I ran a 23.59. And my PR last year was a 23.28. So, but this was a season best for me because this is my second time running the 200, the Open 2 this year. And last time I ran 23.7. So, I ran faster than last time. But, I only ran it twice. But I was content, I guess, because at least I didn't get rolled in that heat. Because I was seated to be in the second lane. So I was damn near bottom of my heat sheet, basically. So I was like, it's whatever. I was happy with that. So after my race, though, like, I sat down and, like, it really hit me. I was like, damn, my high school season's over. And I was bummed about it for about, like, 3 minutes. And then I was like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna just walk on in college, so let's not even think about it that much, because there's no point in me getting down about it, because it's just training. So if I'm gonna walk on in college, it's significantly harder to walk on in college than getting a scholarship, because with a scholarship, you basically, like, they're giving you shit, and you don't really have to prove yourself as much as a walk-on, because a walk-on, you're fighting for a spot. So I have to walk on, like, come to campus ready, like, in shape, ready to run. I can't be like, oh, I need to get conditioned. Like, no, I have to be ready, because those coaches they already have their people, so they're gonna be like, what I need you for? But even though I didn't get the record, it is what it is, because at the same time, I feel like I got my motive across anyway. And my main motive was basically to, like, inspire niggas like me who are in sports, or really in anything, but mainly sports, especially track, and just motivating y'all to work hard and get the best times y'all, while also giving y'all tips to help y'all be better. Because this whole time I've been training, I've really been just going off my own shit, like, doing my own research. I do the workouts that my coach gives me, but that's just at practice. Like, outside of that, all that shit was just on me. So it was kind of a crash course, because now I know some shit I was doing was a waste of time, and some shit I should have been doing more. So now I know what I have to do, but y'all don't have to worry, because it's not like I'm just fall off the face of the planet. I'm going to still be grinding, because I'm going to grind all summer, and then I'm going to still run in the next highest level, which is college. So I know what I have to do now, and I'm going to really train with my dad for real. He's going to give me more training tips and workouts. because the first half of the summer is just I gotta get that strengthened up. So the first half of the summer, I'm gonna be focusing on getting like lifting and speed, and then because I have foot speed now, but I don't have the power, so I'm gonna balance both of that. So I'm gonna balance weightlifting and sprint work, and then in the later half of the summer, that's when I'll start doing conditioning. And even while I'm doing that sprint work and lifting, 2 days out the week, I'm still try to get in my miles. So like maybe a Sunday and a Thursday, I'll run 2-3 miles and just at my own pace, just to keep getting that little bit of conditioning. And then the later half of the summer, that's when I'll really start doing like the speed endurance training and all that. Because every time I run the 400, I'd be ready to quit. I'm like after I ran that 400 today, especially since I was dehydrated, I wanted to die. Like I was like, yeah, I'm fuck track. I'm not running track ever again. But that's just conditioning. That shit happens. So I hope when y'all been watching me though, I've inspired some of y'all to work harder, and maybe y'all even took some tips from me. But my main motive was to try to motivate people, especially people like in my age group or younger than me, or even if you're older than me, but mainly around my age group, who just needed like a push, because everybody, like when Kobe was alive, everybody watched Kobe. He had the Mamba mentality, and everybody, like a lot of athletes take after that. But the thing about track is you can't really kill yourself like that, or it's going to be counterintuitive to your training. You have to maximize your rest as much as you're maximizing your training. So I wanted to model Kobe, but I couldn't at the same time. So hopefully y'all can model like kind of after me, and I'm a little bit smarter and know what I need to do more specifically. So over the summer, when I post my videos, it'll be like y'all will be able to train with me over the summer. So y'all have a better like image of what y'all have to do, and I'll be researching more and like be able to know exactly what to do and what workouts to do that will work the best for me. That'll probably help y'all. But I appreciate all y'all for all the support the entire season, even with the injury and everything. So I'm just thankful for y'all, and I hope that I inspired y'all to push yourselves and make yourselves better. And I want y'all to keep me updated with all y'all times, because like comment it in the video. So next season, if you still have seasons next year, I still want y'all to comment what y'all times were. Even if y'all ran a bad race, comment. I'm gonna respond, promise you. But I'm gonna take a rest day today and a couple rest days, but soon I'm gonna start my summer training, and I'll be uploading, and I'm gonna try to, like this summer, I'm gonna try to be more consistent. Like consistency is the main thing in track. So I'm gonna try to stay consistent with my uploading to keep y'all up to date almost every day. I'm gonna try every day, but if it's not every day, I'll try to make it within every 2 days or no more than every 3 days. But y'all don't have to worry. I'm not discouraged, even though I didn't get it. It is what it is. I'm just going to use that as motivation to work harder this summer and not run away from those hard workouts and open up next year.